Welcome to the update. I'm Talisa Ryder. Vaping will be the target of a new ad campaign by the federal gov. The $63 million Give Up for Good campaign will use ads on a number of different platforms, including TikTok and gaming, to spread the potential health risks. AMA President Steve Robson says the campaign is welcome.
We know there's a huge risk to young Australians who are misled into thinking that vaping is safe, and using social media channels such as TikTok to get right messages out there is a great step forward.
It follows new data which revealed 3.3 million Aussies reported vaping or smoking in 2022. A sledgehammer has been used to vandalise the US Consulate in Sydney overnight. Police were called to the scene around 3 this morning, where the building's window panels were found damaged and sprayed with a pro-Palestine symbol. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has since labelled the attack un-Australian.
I just say, again, reiterate my call to turn the heat down, and measures such as painting the US Consulate do nothing to advance the cause of those who have committed what is, of course, a crime.
The federal opposition is copping some heat over their stance on climate change. Leader Peter Dutton wants to scrap Australia's 2030 emissions reduction target if they win the next election, while still remaining committed to net zero by 2050. But Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says tearing up the nation's short-term climate goals would mean walking away from the landmark Paris Accord. Overseas, and Greek authorities have started looking into the mysterious death of TV doctor Michael Mosley. The 67-year-old's body was discovered on Sunday after he vanished while hiking in Greece. It comes after his wife confirmed Mosley had taken the wrong route and collapsed in a hard-to-see area. And Aussie tennis legend Pat Rafter has stolen the show at the 10th Big Freeze fundraising event for Fight MND. Rafter showing up dressed as AC/DC rocker Brian Johnson and walking into the MCG to Thunderstruck. So far, $97 million has been raised for motor neuron disease. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, Carlos Alcaraz has won his first French Open title, the Spaniard defeating Alexander Zverev in 5 sets. He's now the youngest man in the Open era to win major titles on 3 different surfaces. And Max Verstappen has taken the checkered flag at the Canadian Grand Prix ahead of McLaren's Lando Norris. Australians Oscar Piastri and Daniel Ricciardo finishing 5th and 8th respectively. In entertainment news, Naomi Watts and Billy Crudup are married again. The acting duo tying the knot 1 year after they first said I do in a ceremony with their nearest and dearest in Mexico City. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke has revealed she feared she'd be sacked from her role as Khaleesi after she was diagnosed with a brain injury. The 37-year-old highlighting the difficulties of returning to work after a brain hemorrhage in 2013 in a recent interview with Big Issue. And Naomi Campbell has revealed she welcomed her 2 kids via surrogate. The supermodel reflecting on motherhood in an interview with The Times, saying she now fears for the future after becoming a mum. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast news team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow.